Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Getting Out of Bed with Micah, where I take you along with me in my journey as I grow in discipline through getting up early and starting my day off in a productive, successful way. So today it is Wednesday. Today is a very different day. I took off work today, and I've got to go and try and get the title of my car. When I bought it, they didn't have the title yet because they had just gotten it. And so I've been calling, and it's just been weird. And so I'm gonna just go up there today, and hopefully I'll be able to get it. But yeah, so I definitely did not get up at all when I intended to today. I did terrible today, absolutely horrible. You know, but we have those days. I've been doing really good recently, and so you just got to focus on the success and invest into that, and the moments of failure and mistakes. You press on and leave them behind you. But anyway, so I got up at like 7:30, 7:45 today. Um, and so, it's not the end of the world necessarily, as far as like my scheduling, because I just got to drive up there. And so I don't have to leave real early for that. But my goal for today was to get up at like 6. So I did terrible in respect to that goal. But as I said, I must press on and continue and invest into the success that I have made and not get stuck in the failures of the moment. But anyway, so what really jumped out at me in my Bible reading today, reading in Luke chapter 14, we see here towards the end, Jesus makes this crazy statement, and he says, anyone who does not hate his mother or father or brother or sister cannot be my disciple. Then he goes into a story and everything, and the overall point is, if you do not abandon your life completely, you cannot be my disciple. And I love the intensity that he says this with, and obviously because throughout his ministry and throughout the Bible, it talks about loving others and loving people and honoring your parents and all these different things. So within the context of the whole word, we know that he's not saying to just like hate in an aggressive sense your family, but his point is that if in comparison and contrast to your surrender and devotion and love for me, it doesn't look like your family does not matter to you, then you will not make it, because there's going to be times in this life that people will look at you like you're wrong. There's going to be times in this life that surrender to God, surrender to Jesus, and walking in purpose doesn't look smart, doesn't look like a good idea, and and others aren't going to see why you're doing what you're doing. And so if you're not so surrendered and so sold out to him that the overall opinions and thoughts of others mean nothing to you, then when the conflict comes and when the ridicule comes and when the persecution comes, you will fall and you will fail. And it's not wrong to seek advice from people that you trust. It's not wrong to listen to others and leaders and people of authority in your life. If I'm not so sold out to Jesus that no matter what anyone says, if everyone tells me I'm wrong, if everyone tells me I'm an idiot, if everyone looks at me like I'm crazy, but I am convinced that this is what he's telling me to do, and it lines up with his word. Obviously, it can't be crazy outside the word and everything. We're not trying to be dumb over here. But it lines up with his word, and I'm convinced it's what he's telling me to do. Then if I'm not in a position of surrender, that I'm willing to do it in spite of what everyone thinks, then I will not succeed in the kingdom. And so that's kind of the heart of what I feel like he's saying here, is it's not to actually aggressively hate others or your family or whatever. It's to be so sold out to him that the opinions of others and the ridicule of others, and your devotion to others is almost non-existent in comparison to your devotion to him. And so I really love this because it's super important to me. It's one of my, it's the driving force of my life, is to continuously, every step, every day, to become more and more surrendered to him. Because as my life is surrendered, then I live in freedom, because, because those who serve the most in the kingdom are those who live in the most freedom. And it's like this whole backwards deal that doesn't make sense to the natural system of the world. But as I completely surrender my life to Him, I live in complete freedom and peace. And so, that's the goal of everything that I do. And so I love this concept. I love this, conversation with Jesus and everything. One of my favorite things in the Bible. So super cool. Loved reading that today. But yeah, so that'll be it then for today's Getting Out of Bed with Micah. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember that you are important, that you are valuable, that you matter, that Jesus loves you, and so do I. And I'll see you next time. Toodaloo. Bye.